So what's the issue?
My issue is wearing uniform and I don't want to be taken. I don't appreciate it.
Well, it keeps yourselves. Right, well just keep to yourself then. I haven't got time, I've got things to do. Yeah, well, keep to yourself then, how about that?
No, it's you're taking pictures, we're in uniform.
Well, you'll be on YouTube looking like a prat later.
Mate.
No, I don't like being dictated to. I'm getting on with my thing, you do your thing. Yeah, but I'm in the right here. I can photograph what I want in public.
Oh, you're one of them, are you?
No, I'm not an auditor, honestly. I'm here to document the game and all that. I'm not an auditor, honestly. There you go, that's all it takes, just chill.
I don't want my picture taken.
Well, tough, you know, they might be filming you on dashcam. No.
We forgot again over there.
See, love it, nice one. Hey, speak to that lady there, that's how I need to act. You know, yeah. You can see what you're up to. Pathetic. You right, all. Just to add some context to that video. So Brentford, I think it was a week or two ago, there was a crossing point near a large pub as the crowds were coming in at Kew Bridge, and there's a couple of English security ladies there. And as I was crossing, so I pictured the fans as like a big crossing going on. And as I was crossing over, one of the security guards kind of looked at me and goes, "Oh, him with his camera," and like kicking off. And so I'm presuming they'd spotted me taking photos and weren't happy with it. So their argument was, I can't be taking photos of them because they're in uniform, or that I've got to ask them. So if you actually think about the stupidity of that, because people will say things like that in large crowded areas, you'd have to go around and ask every single person, bear in mind everyone's moving as well, for their permission. And that's why, rightly so, you don't have to ask, you can just get on with it. Within reason, obviously. You know, you can't aggressively shove a camera in someone's face and not expect to get a slap or something, that's fair enough. Yeah, so obviously I stood my ground, but something that was quite telling is there was these two Aston Villa fans next to me. One of them was white English and the other was a black lad. The black lad goes, "Hey mate, listen to her," you know, because the thing is, I picked up on that, it was like normie conditioning brain, where someone's in a high vis or one of them orange builder suits, and because they're in them suits that you have to listen to them, you have to obey them, because they must be in the right and they must know what they're doing because they're wearing them vis suits or whatever. And I was like, well no, you know, because I know that I'm allowed to do this, I can photograph what I want in public. To which the other Aston Villa fan, who's a bit of a goon, I think, he was saying, "Oh, you're one of them, are you?" Because obviously seen them auditing videos, and that's the downside of these auditors. You know, they're giving us street photographers like myself. They're giving us like a bad name now. Really, honestly, the stupidity of that lad when I think about it. Because, alright, then what do they do then? We just give up our rights and freedoms to film and photograph what we want in public. Because that's more or less what you're saying. But again, I can guarantee pretty much all of them complied with that nonsense 4 years ago. We're getting there, 5 years ago. Got jabbed against you know what, and they haven't learnt anything. And it's the same mentality, because someone wears a high vis vest, they must be in the right. You know, authority figures definitely have your best interests at heart. That's the kind of people I'm up against a lot of the time, and it's mainly English people as well, has to be said. But I suppose they're the majority demographic that's there. Yeah, and I covered her face up because she didn't exactly look her best in that particular photo, and she wasn't that unprofessional, because I did hear her say, "I can't say anything because I'm in uniform." Basically, she could just say what she wanted, and you know, if she wasn't in uniform, so fair play. And the lady in the background was kind of like messing around, posing, you know, playing up to the camera. I just wish people would be a bit more light-hearted, because that's probably the mentality you would have got 30, 40 years ago. I mean, you look at them video footage from the 50s and the 60s, you don't get people kicking off because people are filming in public, and you might get a few suspicious looks, you know, like back in the old 1920s videos and that, but it was quite an unusual thing to see a camera. Nowadays they're everywhere. Like I said, you know, them people sat waiting, you know, with a traffic code, we've probably got dash cams on. We're being filmed from all angles by CCTV. These same idiots don't say anything about the facial recognition technology the police are bringing in either. proper invading your privacy, ready for the social credit system, which is what that's going to lead to. This facial recognition where we'll all be intertwined with each other. So before I get sucked onto that next thing too much, which I'll probably cover one day in the future, that'll do for now. Cheers.